Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our movie review podcast. Last night we watched. I'm your host Carlos. With me today, I got Ian and Samantha. How you two doing?
Not bad.
Good. It was Valentine's Day yesterday, and last night we watched a couple movies. We watched the brand new Hard Eyes, which just came out.
Did you see it last night?
No,
Oh, okay.
ripping off the name. Ripping off the
Of course.
And then My Bloody Valentine's from 1981, one of Ian's favorite slashers, I believe.
Yeah.
But we wanted to start off talking about the new Hard Eyes because maybe you want to go this weekend. It's a movie about a killer called Hard Eyes. He's been stalking couples all over the United States, and now he's coming to town in Seattle, and he's after our two heroes, Allie and Jay, who are played by Olivia Holt and Mason Gooding. Which we were just looking at it. Mason Gooding is Cuba Gooding Jr.'s
Yeah, I did not know
boy.
that. That blew my mind.
Nuts. It's also, I noticed we'll see from the trailer right now as I play it, produced by the same people who did Scream. So it kind of has that feeling of a Scream video.
Yeah, it really reminded me a lot of Scream.
Yeah, let's check out the trailer.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. You're just too good to be true.
For the past 2 years, a masked maniac known as the Hard Eyes Killer has stalked,
hunted,
and brutally slain couples on Valentine's Day,
with no motive yet uncovered.
This is more than just murder. He's like Cupid with a kink.
Oh, there's so much.
We're being chased by a fucking serial killer.
Hey, you good?
Yeah. He's gonna keep killing people. We end it here.
Hey, come on.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy B-Day!
Get killed, all right? What was...
Why would he say that?
I like that last kill right there. It reminds me a lot of I think it's Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah, the remake, right?
Yeah,
where it goes through the gunshot hole.
Yeah, and all the way out the van.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some pretty good kills in this one. Not as bloody and violent as the more recent Terrifier movies.
Yeah.
It leans more, like we were saying, towards a Scream or like a Friday the 13th, a nice classic slasher film. But what do you guys think about it, Sam?
Well, your aunt asked if it was a gory movie, and I said no, not really. And then I forgot about that scene of the couple in the van.
Oh yeah,
you can see right there ahead. It was a fun movie. I feel like it was missing something, but like still had a good time with it. The killer, I think, when they're investigating after that girl gets smashed in the juicer, that they think he's got a kink or a fetish.
Oh yeah.
But he doesn't really have a motive other than that they ever go into.
That's true.
Yeah.
Until the very end, but.
Ian, what do you think about Hard Eyes?
I thought it was fine. Yeah, it was enjoyable. It definitely reminded me. It did, like, there was one from the late 90s, early 2000s called Valentine.
Oh, really?
And I don't know if which one I like because I'm not a big fan of that one. Kind of sucks. A lot of people like it, but I don't know. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. That's probably when it was from 2001.
Oh, 2001.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I might have liked this better.
Yeah.
Bing once again.
Using Bing, baby.
Always reliable. Yeah, I liked it. I don't like it. Like I would never watch this over My Bloody Valentine
Right.
or Scream.
Oh, okay.
But it was a fun enough time. You know, I went on Tuesday for the cheap ticket and yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a little I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like we were kind of just talking about this. I feel like I'm just too out of touch nowadays. Like I don't know. It was a very like 2020s movie,
Yeah.
which of course, I mean, why would it not be a 2020s movie? You know, but it's just like I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, man, I'm just so out of touch with like the hip, like up to date stuff. It's just like I don't know.
Or maybe it's them. I don't know.
I don't think it's them. I think it's probably me.
What parts made you feel that way?
I don't know. Just like the way they would talk and whatnot. Like, man, I don't know. I just, and it's funny. You pulled up the main chick, Olivia Holt. She's not that much younger than us, but yeah, I don't know. I still felt like, man, I'm just so, like, I don't know. I feel so removed from like this era, but yeah, it was a fun enough time. The one like at times it was too rom-commy for me. And that's the thing, like. Because the original My Bloody Valentine is kind of like a love triangle in a way. And that's never bothered me. It just, I don't know. I feel like that was probably the way they wanted to, the plot device, they wanted to kind of move the plot along.
Yeah.
And that's never bothered me. This just felt really rom-commy at times. Yeah, but overall, it's one of the better because I read like I think the writers of this. They did other ones. There was like a slew of them that came out like the past few years. There was one called It's a Wonderful Knife, which were really there was another one, Totally Killer. Wasn't the biggest fan of that one. It was all like, ooh, like what if Back to the Future was a slasher movie? What if It's a Wonderful Life was a slasher movie? And it just never worked for me.
Oh, yeah.
I watched like a decent amount of I think they did Freaky. Kind of the same thing. What if Freaky Friday was a slasher movie? It's just like
what?
I don't know. I saw this at the drive-in when it came out, and yeah, it was fine. It's just really forgettable.
Yeah,
and just I don't know.
It does feel a little forgettable. This one.
Yeah, I guess this is the dude that has written all these. It's a Wonderful Knife. Maybe they didn't do Totally Killer.
Michael Kennedy.
Yeah, it's all kind of like that. It's just all kind of. Like, ooh, what if this was a slasher movie? What if that was a slasher movie? So I'm glad this didn't really feel like that.
Like
but
off another movie.
Yeah, it was kind of its own thing for the most part. If anything, it's just the slasher movie kind of, which I liked. I think I was gonna ask you both of you this. Did you like? Because like the most recent slasher movie that I really liked was Thanksgiving. Did you like? How do you like compare to that? Like, what do you two think?
Oh, Thanksgiving's on a different level.
Yeah, I think I much prefer Thanksgiving. Yeah.
They both feel modern though.
They do. Well, that was the thing. I remember some people like, "Oh, why'd you make Thanksgiving modern?" But it worked for me.
Yeah.
Even though the Black Friday thing might be a little kind of not applicable nowadays, but I don't know. It's still kind of it worked for the movie.
I actually like this one. How modern they were talking and what they were discussing. I think at one point he goes into her room. And she has a picture of her in a Pikachu outfit.
Yeah.
The language there got a little cheesy, but nonetheless, that was our age group. Like you were saying, they're just a couple years younger than us.
Right. Yeah.
And then I'm trying to think of other. At the very beginning, they're in the coffee shop, and she's discussing she doesn't use the paper straws or the plastic straws.
Yeah. Didn't Trump just try to ban them?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
ban paper
right?
straws.
Yeah.
So she brings her own metal straw.
I knew that was gonna come into play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that was gonna go. It's like, ooh, that's a setup for something. It's
Little
gonna come into play later.
foreshadowing.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah, that was fine.
Yeah. Yeah, what else? I guess Uber's something in this one.
Yeah.
Kind of. Their Uber driver gets killed.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Um, I don't want to quite go into spoilers just yet. What else can we talk about before we spoil it? Oh, the design. What do you guys think about the design of Hard Eyes?
Well, what were you gonna say, Samantha?
No, I don't. Go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
I don't like it.
Yeah. So what don't you like about it?
I don't know. It's like the hard eyes is cool, but the rest of it's very like not attention grabbing for me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's all in the eyes.
The character itself. There's no story for him, and I mean, nothing that we're aware of yet. But yeah,
I think because in Valentine, that's one reason why I think I've never really cared for Valentine. The killer's kind of, it's like a Cupid mask, and it just looks kind of silly and just not. I can't take it really seriously. So I think this one was better, but at the same time, yeah, it's there.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah,
and when his eyes are glowing red, he's using night vision.
Is that what that was implying?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Looks a little intimidating.
Yeah,
but yeah, it is kind of like a. I don't know if he's iconic.
we'll I don't know about that.
We'll see.
Well, is that why you brought up the gas mask? Is that why the gas mask's here? Because of My Bloody Valentine?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that I've always liked the minor outfit.
Yeah.
Is it iconic? Probably not. Your average person probably would have no idea what that is compared to Ghostface or Jason Voorhees or Freddy Krueger. But I still think it looks fucking awesome with the pickaxe and everything. I've always thought the villain in My Bloody Valentine's awesome.
Yeah.
I might put that on. You know, I haven't watched it in a while. I might put it on when I get home.
Dude.
I fucking really like My Bloody Valentine.
And our villain, he's using a crossbow, like a mini crossbow to shoot hard arrows. Kind of cute. And is he using like a machete to chop people up?
I think so.
Yeah. So he's got ranged attacks, gets in close too. But I wouldn't consider him invulnerable like Jason or Freddy. Overall, he's good. I do like the set pieces though. Really good set pieces in this one. We're in a drive-in theater. We're at like a carnival on this picture behind us.
Right.
She's on like a carousel.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting set pieces. The police station was a lot of fun. We get locked into an interrogation room with Mason cuffed to the table.
Right.
Yeah.
I like the opening scene because it was so irritating and it built the stress right off the bat, and it's like, oh god, the proposal.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was good.
What was it? The couple had to get like the perfect shot.
That's what it was. Like, this is so like 2024, 2025. Like, it's like, this isn't really doing anything. It's like, oh, you're making fun, but it's like, I don't know.
Commentary on vanity, but
I guess, yeah.
She needed everything to be perfect.
Mhm.
She already gave him the whole plan and he was fucking it up.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that intro was a little cheesy, but I don't know. Play up the cheese a little for the slasher. Didn't hurt my opinion too much. Yeah, let's get into a spoiler section before we start rating it. This is spoilers on the movie. So at the very end, it's revealed that it's multiple characters, which is a lot like Scream.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's-
definitely.
It reminds me more specifically. No, maybe I'm wrong on that one. Is it Scream 2 when they're in Hollywood? No, Scream
That's 3.
Yeah,
And that's the only one I think where it's just one killer.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't know why I went there.
Were we watching something and we said it was kind of like Scream 3?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't remember.
Maxine?
Oh, maybe? Was it
Maybe.
maybe Maxine?
Maybe.
Maybe. Anyway.
But yeah, having multiple killers. And I like that they just say, oh yeah, the other guy, the third killer,
Yeah.
he was just nobody. He was just a fanboy.
Yeah.
But Sam, you were saying that they didn't really have good motivation.
Yeah, I mean, so it's the detectives, right?
Well, I thought it was going to be both the detectives, and then they
Yeah.
killed Devin Sawa off, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's not him.
Yeah.
because you can't really because sometimes they'll fake deaths, but it's like I don't know, he looked like he hit that up walls pretty well. So, but I
Yeah.
kind of knew with Jordana Brewster when when the power went out, she walked away. I'm like, yeah, she might be one of the killers. I have a sneaking suspicion.
And the other was the
The
IT
IT
guy.
guy. I
Oh,
thought they were
that's
gonna.
right.
I thought they were gonna do a thing where it's like like we matched on Bumble and you never said anything. I thought they were maybe gonna go on that because he brings up like, have I seen you before, Bumble?
Oh yeah.
I thought like, oh, this is gonna be this guy's like backstory of like why he's doing this, and he wanted to like finally um, take out the chick that made him do all this. And I'm kind of glad they didn't. But at the same time, the thing they did was kind of also like, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, oh, they just like killing people. They just find it romantic or whatever. Or is
Yeah.
that what it was? Or
Their kink.
I kind of like that better. What you're saying, kind of like a
I don't
Bumble connection.
know. Maybe
Might have
I
worked.
don't know if that would have worked though.
Yeah, but Sam's saying that there's something missing. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe it's something a little
maybe.
pushed in that direction.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know if that would have worked though. That's so kind of like I don't know. That's kind of it's just I feel like that's just so that's not really like what do you call it? It's not very like invigorating or
Mm-hmm.
just I don't know. I don't know.
Too cheesy.
Do you like the killers and their motif?
I don't know, cause like okay, so right before that happens, she's the main Olivia, what's her name?
Olivia
Allie.
Holt plays Allie.
She's running after Jay at the airport, and then I don't really remember what happened between all that, but then they end up in a church, and I don't know, like that. It felt like it was coming to an end at that point, and then we start finding out the killers. And it's
There's
just kinda
multiple
like,
killers.
Okay, yeah, I don't.
That's right. He had to catch his flight the next day.
Yeah,
and they already killed the
right.
third guy. But then
Yeah.
the other two kidnapped him on the way to the airport.
Yeah.
Her storyline reminded me of Dollface though. Like she made a really shitty, well, her boss thought it was a shitty Valentine's ad for
Oh yeah.
was it for a perfume?
Was
What
it?
was
Yeah,
it?
I think it was for a perfume or something.
And it's
Yeah.
just everyone dying.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
And then he has to come in and save the day, but he has to leave the next morning.
Yeah.
That kind of like from the get, it kind of gave some feelings of inconsistencies in the timeline for me. And that was bugging me. Like, why is he there if he's only got like maybe 12 hours and he's got to hurry up?
That's a
and
good point.
they have time to go out to eat, and he's trying to schmooze her and be a heartthrob.
I feel like it was supposed to lead us to think that he's the Hard Eyes killer.
Yeah.
And then they were even like
Yeah,
arresting him
Right,
at
yeah.
one point too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he's been to all the same places
Right.
that Hard Eyes
yeah,
struck
yeah.
across the US. That's funny.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, they I didn't catch that.
Oh, he's one of them. He was in one of those cities. Yeah.
Well, what about you?
It was good. It was fine. Yeah, I do wish that we had more motivation for the killers at the end.
It's not that like more. It was just like, is that just a good enough motivation?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's like the motivation was there and everything for me. It's just like, all right, you guys just like killing people. It gets you off. Like, okay, well, it reminded me a lot of almost like because then they meet on a dating website. It reminded me of like Scream 2, where like she found the dude on like a chat room for serial killers or something. It was very Screamish.
Yeah.
Very Screamish, as you pointed out.
Well, and number 6, because Mason Gooding's in number 6 as well, Scream 6. So
Yeah.
is it 6?
I
Yeah,
don't
6.
know.
In that church scene, there's a couple that we watch, or I mean, we share it with each other on Instagram where they're super cringy. One of them's wearing or they both wear fedoras and like Naruto run and shit like that.
Oh my god!
And just like the amount of cringe that comes out of those videos, that's what I felt watching the killers at the end. Please stop! You guys are so cringy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, overall, let's rate this one, guys. I think I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. I think that it
Really?
satisfied a good slasher craving. I don't think it's a bad movie. It's not the perfect slasher, but I think it gets the job done for Valentine's Day 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the killer. I like his design, but like we were saying, the motivation for him or the killer isn't the best. Good kills, good kills. I like at one point the killer just lets loose in the drive-in theater and
Mhm.
starts just slashing away at people. Could have given us a little bit more, but it was cool.
Yeah.
Sam, what do you rate Hard Eyes?
It had some funny moments, and it did have some good gore, like them being in the van with the hippie couple, getting it on in the back. I don't know. I think 3 out of 5 or 3.5 out of 5 for me.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice average. Ian.
Yeah, I'm going between 3 and 3.5 as well. I'm like, I don't know, maybe 3.5 out of 5 as well. If anything, with this movie, at least it's just not another Scream or another
franchise.
Halloween.
Yeah.
At least it was like its own thing. I
Yeah.
respect that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. As much as it was kind of like playing off a lot of slasher motifs, at least it was, just at least, yeah, like it's a new killer and everything, and then with a new kind of plot, or just yeah. So, I'll go 3.5 out of 5. Why not?
Nice.
It was a good enough time. I'm glad I went and saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's talk about My Bloody Valentine from 1981. It's about, oh man, what's the
Harry Warden?
Harry Warden. He was trapped down in a mine on Valentine's Day one year, and the mine exploded.
Weren't a bunch of them? They got trapped down there.
But he was the only one who lived or survived.
Yeah, he cannibalized everyone else or something.
Yeah.
And he never wanted anybody to celebrate Valentine's Day again in town. So that's why he goes out and he kills people. Well, turns out he might be back after what, like 30 years or something
like that.
crazy, 20, 30 years.
Yeah. He's
back at the town of Valentine, and he's gonna enact his revenge if they don't cancel the Valentine's Day dance. Also, like Ian was saying a little bit earlier, there's like a love triangle story going on between some of the kids. Are they kids?
I was just gonna say they're like as old as us.
Yeah, they're all
they're
minors.
working in the coal mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the blue collar folk, which we don't really see anymore.
Yeah.
I kind of miss that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check out the trailer.
I don't think I've ever shown you I have a Blu-ray all of just 80s horror movie trailers.
Oh,
it's like something that like I want to maybe at a Halloween party one day. I'll like put it on. Yeah, it's really,
This ain't no fairy tale, little girl.
because it looks just like with like the 35 millimeter, like
all the grains.
Yeah, it's black with the
I like that one. You're a fool.
Yeah,
He just blows raspberry.
That's a good one in the dryer. The head in the dryer.
I'd be happy to do laundry and taxes with you.
Yeah.
Look, Landers, you gotta get a lot of exercise if you're gonna grapple with Gretchen.
Oh yeah?
I
Everything
got a
everyone
Valentine
wants.
for her that she's never gonna forget. Right to the heart,
Crazy.
In this town on Valentine's Day, everybody loses their heart.
I miss this. So this, that brooding voice.
One is dead, and so are you.
It can't be happening again. Stop! It can't be happening again.
What's going on over in Valentine Bluffs? It looks like Harry Warden's back in town.
It happened once. It happened twice. Cancel the dance or it'll happen twice.
I like that one.
In the town of Valentine Bluffs, there are many ways to die. Take your pick. My Bloody Valentine.
Yes. That's a good one. Ian, tell us a little bit about why this might be one of your. Is it your favorite slasher? Would you
No,
consider
it's
it?
not my favorite, but it's definitely in my top 10, maybe top 5. Definitely top 10.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
you introduced me to it.
yeah, that sounds like me. Why is it one of my favorites? You ask?
Yeah.
Just the kills. I think the kills are great. Did you guys watch? Did you watch the with the uncut scenes? Because they cut this movie a lot. So when when the guy gets the pickaxe, it goes through his head out of his eye, and his eyeballs hanging out.
Wait,
I guess you didn't watch the. Yeah,
do not remember that.
Yeah, they cut out a lot of this when it came out.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately,
Huh,
but
to
they put
give
it
a
all
lower
back.
rating?
Well, to make it. They said we won't give you got this, that, and the other thing out.
Wow.
But they put it all back in for like the DVD like 15 years ago. It was around the time the remake came out. I think is when they finally got all the uncut footage in it.
What?
And oh god, it's so fucking awesome. I mean, I like it without it. I mean, well, I never really watched that version, but at the same time, I'd still like the movie. It's just that makes it more fun.
Yeah.
The blood and all that. I like the characters.
Yeah.
I think TJ is the main guy. He grew up in Valentine Bluff. Is it Valentine Bluff? Valentine's, I think it's Valentine Bluff. He grew up there with all these folk and moved away. I forget what he was trying to do. I don't know if he's trying to get another career going, but he came back, and the girl that he was once with is now with another guy, right?
Axel.
Axel, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, it was that. Okay.
Axel Rose. Roses are red, violets are blue. That's anyway. Yeah. I've never. I thought that was a clever plot device. The whole Harry Warden backstory I like a lot. Like I was saying, the miner outfit is so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's and it's cool because it never got a sequel. It just is kind of its one thing. It got a remake. The remake, it's okay. I'm not the biggest fan, but yeah, I've always really liked it. I think it's a top tier slot. This is one. It's like this would be like, okay, so if someone's like they've seen Friday the 13th, they've seen A Nightmare on Elm Street and the Scream and the main Halloween, the main ones. It's like if they want to like go more into slashers, it's like what's a good one? I definitely this would be one of my top recommendations.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think of it,
Sam? I really enjoyed it.
Oh, nice. I'm glad.
Yeah. Gosh, I had more to say. Or I mean, I was thinking of a lot, and then it all is gone now. But in the beginning, the miner looks like he's gonna get it on with a lady.
Aren't they both dressed in miner outfits, and she takes hers off or something? Yeah,
right.
The miner couple.
We were laughing at. She tried to take his mask off, and he's like, "No,
right,
the mask stays on."
Yeah, that's right. That's their kink.
It was a really good movie. I like that it's a small town. They're just trying to have fun in whatever way they can. It's Valentine's Day. Let's go dance. It looks like the main job there is working at the mine.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really cool. I like it. So, do you know where they were? Like, is it Michigan? Is it
there's a slasher podcast. They're called The Hysteria Continues, and one of the dudes is making fun of this one part. Like, everyone get the fuck out! Like he says out instead of out. If it says R, maybe this might be the cut version.
Yeah, that's
if you can
we
find
watched it on Pluto.
Is
TV
it just
for free.
sometimes Tubi will have like different cuts? Is this just the only one you can find on Pluto?
I think so.
That's a bummer.
I'm trying to think. I think the goriest thing I saw was the lady falling out of the dryer.
Yeah,
that's a crazy kill.
Yes. I think the person getting their head boiled in the hot dog is the hot dogs is a little longer.
Yeah.
The head in the dryer is a lot longer.
Oh, okay.
Just all the kills are longer pretty much. I think they cut down like almost all the kills, unfortunately.
Yeah, because I can't remember her name, but it was her. It just shows her real quick, like she falls out, and then it cuts really fast.
Yeah,
and then
it's a lot longer.
It's just like half a second of them covering the body.
Miss Mabel, was that her name?
I think that's her. Yeah.
I like the way this whole thing starts off with the mayor. he's like, "Oh, you got a secret admirer," and he's like all excited about his box of chocolates, and he opens it
Yeah,
up.
right. Yeah. Oh yeah, and it's an actual heart.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, and it's I don't know. Should we get into spoilers already or?
1981.
Yeah.
Well, you want to talk about what you thought so far? Or, I mean, first. before we
I
move
like
on?
it. Yeah, it's a good slasher movie. The love triangle is an interesting
Yeah.
plot point.
Usually I don't like shit like that, but I think it works for this movie. It's not, and it's just I just like them. They seem like fun people.
Mhm.
You know, this is just like what they do. They go to. It's so relatable. I don't work a job like this, but at the same time, I go to work and then I just like hanging out with you guys, or like like that's what it seems like. They just want to have their party.
They all go to the bar
Yeah.
after work.
And I like bartender. The bartender's the one who gets the thing through the pickaxe.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. He's the one who's kind of warning everyone, which I always like. That's so Scooby-Doo to me. I just
Yeah.
love that so much. Yeah. I'm sorry. How'd we get into that?
Oh,
You were talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a good slasher. It is fun to hang out with these guys. I'm trying to think of the guy with the mustache.
Oh, Holland. I think his name is
Hollis, I think.
Hollis?
Yeah.
Hollis. Yeah,
I
he's
think
funny.
he's more left.
I like him a lot.
Yeah. He was the only person I recognized in this. He was in a lot of other Canadian stuff around this time.
Okay.
Keith Knight.
Oh, that's another thing is the set pieces, they really let you know that this is a Valentine's Day movie.
Yeah.
I guess the town's name is Valentine, so they probably have to really play it
It's
up.
like Valentine Bluff, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, I mean, scene right now, and the store is just covered in hearts.
Right.
I don't know why this one stuck out to me so much, but she's talking about how she's gonna wear a dress that's real low in the front and real high on the leg, and she's like, "I'm not gonna make it out alive tonight."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all this stuff where they're talking like, "Why'd you leave?" It's like so kind of cliche soap opera. Why'd you leave? You know, I tried my best out there. You know, it seems like they do in South. I like Trey Parker always does that. But I tried to make it out there, but it didn't work. So I came back here. What else am I supposed to do?
Well, that scene made it very obvious to me that they're Canadian because he's like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like how it's like over. It's kind of like it feels like it's at Valentine's Day because like this week it's been so rainy around here and overcast. So this movie is very overcastish.
It looks chilly.
I like that a lot.
Set piece wise, we get to hang out in the mine a lot, which it could be a little dark in some scenes, but I think it works out pretty well.
Yeah.
You have some plot devices with some broken elevators, some at one point there's like a pool of water and they're like, "Oh, yep, no saving them now. It's 60 feet deep," and makes you think, holy smokes.
Boy.
There's a crazy mine.
Does that guy not know how to swim, or like is
Perhaps
that water
not.
just heavy? Because he was gone.
The coal makes it denser or something. Yeah.
Oh man, I like the Harry Warden story.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, the bartender's like warning them all.
Yeah.
Harry Warden.
Yeah, he's like, well, that party, it's gonna be your end, or it's be the last party you'll ever throw, or whatever. Doesn't he try to fuck with them? He tries to fuck with them. That's how he gets killed, right?
Oh,
he's trying to
he's
set
setting
up some
like
like,
a dummy.
yeah.
He keeps laughing.
yeah. He's like kind of drunk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah. And then the reveal at the end of who our villain is pretty fun too.
Yeah.
Which should probably lead us into spoilers. If you don't want 1981's My Bloody Valentine spoiled, go watch it. It's on Pluto TV, or if you can find the unrated version.
Yeah,
like you
it's on the
said.
Blu-ray. It's on my
Okay.
Blu-ray I have. I mean, it's pretty easy to get.
Yeah, find it on a Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Which leads us to the villain at the end, his reveal. What do you think about that, Sam?
Oh, here, everybody get the fuck out.
Yeah. Is that
That's him.
Axel?
Yeah, that's him. Yep.
And TJ and Axel, aren't they working together to get the women out? Or was that somebody else that he's working with?
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
then
him.
Axel falls in the water, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
60 feet deep. He ain't making it out.
It's pretty deep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so I didn't get a chance to rewatch this. So Axel, was he the son of one of the miners who got trapped?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
he witnessed his dad getting killed.
by Harry Warden.
Yeah,
right.
which means that he
back
was
in
one
the
of the
day he was a
mayors or
kid,
something.
obviously.
Yeah.
And that fucked him up, and that's why he's killing everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
getting revenge.
Yeah, because I like kind of liked how it's like a bait and switch. You think it is Harry Warden, and they call up his like mental. What did he actually escape, or it's like no, he's here or something, or like oh he got out, but we caught him or something,
He's
right?
been dead
I think-
5 years.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was kind of that thing. It's like no one's heard from Harry Warden in decades. So that's why, right? He was at the mental institution up the road or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they finally find out he's dead.
Yeah.
The whole time.
And it's like if that wasn't Harry Warden, who was it? Yeah.
Which he
I like that.
I guess Axel to get away. He does get away.
Yeah.
He's buried in a mine collapse.
Doesn't he have to cut his arm off?
Yeah, and he
right?
runs away without his arm.
I love that he's like running away, saying whatever he's saying.
Won't you be my Valentine?
Yeah. If I didn't really like he was all over the place. He's quick. Like, how's he got all that time to go dress up and kill people and then go back and like, oh, they're dead over there. What happened?
Yeah.
I like the I can't remember her name, but she's in the red dress. I like how dark the mine is, and then her beautiful red dress just stands out.
Yeah.
She kind of has like a mental breakdown when Hollis dies.
Kind of does, yeah.
She's kind of I can feel that. She's just like, I'm gonna stay here and die too.
Like, yeah.
They're climbing the ladder to escape and she's freaking out on it.
Hollis's death is pretty doesn't he get shot in the head with a nail gun?
Yeah.
But he doesn't
like
die
twice.
right away.
No,
Walks
Kind
all
of
the way to
wandering around, kinda. Yeah. That's like I like just how like that's just so fucked up, and I kind of like that.
Yeah, brutal.
That's got to be an awful way to die. You're probably just like brain dead, but you're still probably functioning to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You're just like kind of walking around like, oof.
What'd you think of the twist with Axel?
I like it. I think it's a good twist, and it works out really well by playing up. Oh man, it's definitely, what's the name?
Harry Warden.
Harry Warden. It's
Yeah.
definitely him. I
Yeah.
swear. And then to twist it, it kind of feels a little cheap, but so does Hard Eyes. It's like, oh, it's the random cop that we didn't suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
At least with this, we know who Axel is. You know,
that's true.
At least it's kind of like he's a main character, and
yeah,
he's already kind of a point of confliction in the sense of
Yep.
like TJ's trying. You know, he's
the love triangle.
He's the new guy friend.
Pretty lucky that he also happens to be going through something else with the love triangle. He's also killing people on Valentine's Day.
He's a busy guy.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah.
Help, I Married an Axe Murderer.
I like that movie.
Help, I'm Dating an
the
Axe Murderer.
the Mike Myers movie.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
That makes so much more sense why Sarah's the one that
Sarah's the chick, right? The main
Yeah.
chick, yeah.
why she survives.
Yeah, kept her alive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the kills are awesome. The bartender dude getting the pig axe through the bottom of his head. The boiling water one's good. There's another one where it's like a hose or something, like takes her and then like it goes through her mouth, right? The hose thing.
Is that like in the steaming shower?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Yeah, they didn't really show it. He just like walks up to her and you can kind of see the shadow of a mouth. and
See,
water
I think they
spraying
cut
out.
that.
Yeah.
I want to say they cut that. I think, and don't quote me because it's been a little bit. Like he
That
gets
is
it back.
my favorite. Hold on, I gotta present this one. Oh my god, too fucking funny.
Oh yeah, I like how he's like the mediator. Hollis.
Crack a beer and do his-
Oh man, it's just their outfits. See that like they just dress again. Like I feel like no one in movies really dresses like this. Like look at Hard Eyes. Like I mean, I get that is like, but it's like everyone's just kind of dressed like like what do you call it?
Posh.
Yeah, yes. This is just like
working class people.
Yeah, I just like it. I don't know. This is how I feel like I dress for the most
Yeah.
part.
I guess in Hard Eyes, they were, what were they? They were
There's some
ad
marketing
people,
consultants or
yeah.
whatever.
I definitely did feel the same with Olivia in that movie, where she's like got this really nice sweater and the shorts and like just styled. I'm like, oh, that's
She was wearing.
that ain't me.
She's wearing shorts.
Well, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. She wears like she goes on the date with a guy, and she's wearing a big trench coat. and a
Oh, is it
sweater
when they
and-
go like they do like the shopping part? Is that where she remember they like she's trying? It's like that thing she's trying on all the outfits, and
Yeah.
her friends, of course, like too much this, too less
Yeah.
that. There you go, girlfriend. Like that.
Yeah.
The
kinda
comedic
typical-
relief friend.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Goes and drinks his beer.
Yeah, he kicks that thing before he sits down too. Goofy.
Yeah, I know.
What a brat.
Hey, I mean, he's trying to keep his girlfriend. He's running around killing people. He's got a lot on his plate.
Stressed
I'm
out.
trying to think of other. The dryer. The dryer is awesome too. The old lady in the dryer.
That's what I think of when I think of this movie. Such a standout kill.
Yeah. Yeah, that's maybe about it, but that's good enough for me.
The couple that's they're like making out or whatever, and then he says pull the rope and the clothes fall down. Is that in the mine or is that like a dry cleaner?
I think that's in the mine.
I think it is. Maybe is that where they hang their clothes after their showers?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like that. Kind of had me laughing that she's freaking out that the clothes keep dropping in front of her. Like, just stay still.
Yeah, I think it's another solid slasher movie.
Mm.
I like Ian's point that if you've already finished all of like the top tier ones that everybody knows, this is definitely a good one to.
There's some right here actually. The more like this, if you go down, I know the Burning. That's a really good one. The Prowler. I like the Prowler.
Oh, never heard of
Prom
that.
Night's cool. Tom Savini did the effects on the Prowler. Sleepaway Camp. Mania. These are all good. Yeah, these are all. So, Happy Birthday to me is to me. Pieces is fucking awesome. Yeah, those are good ones too.
Yeah, My Bloody Valentine. If you need a good one for this weekend, if you're still celebrating out there, check out My Bloody Valentine or hit up the theater, check out Hard Eyes.
Mm.
Next, let's do a little overtime, guys. Switching over. What's something that you've been watching this week? Movies, TV? Have you been reading anything? Let me know. Ian, what you been watching?
I watched this movie called Rumpelstiltskin.
No way, what?
Yeah. I'd never seen it before.
Is that the Shrek?
Yeah, isn't that in Shrek? Rumpelstiltskin. It's 90s. It's kind of like Leprechaun. I liked it a lot more though. It's kind of because what sold me is this one dude I watched on YouTube said there were some aspects that it reminded him of Terminator.
Oh,
and I get it's a lot of chasing with trucks and everything. It was pretty neat. It wasn't, it's no Silence of the Lambs or anything, but I had fun with it. I thought it was pretty entertaining. As goofy as a concept as it is. I had some fun with it. If you can find it, I would recommend it.
What did you watch it on?
I bought it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bought it.
That's a creepy design.
Yeah, that probably would have freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else I rewatched the Jerky Boys movie because Christian sent me it's the 30th anniversary of it this month.
Whoa.
And main Jerky Boy Johnny Brennan was on this YouTube channel they were talking about just kind of the movie and this, that, and the other thing. It's such a bizarre. It's the fact that this movie got made is just so. It's just I don't know how that happened. It's just so goofy and is
that Big P?
That's Big Pussy. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, it's just I like it. I think it's because the only reason why I like it though is because I like the Jerky Boys. I feel like if someone that didn't know what the hell the Jerky Boys were, they'd be like, "This movie's so. What are they talking about?" It's so like kind of like in jokey.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's like I don't know if that really like kind of works. Unfortunately, I don't know. I do have a good time with it, but at the same time, it's like, oh, this is kind of like what this isn't. I can understand why this didn't really hit well.
Well, you and Christian always talk about Jerky Boys.
Yeah.
They're like prank callers, aren't they?
Yep. Yeah, but they were really successful.
Oh, okay.
For a little bit in the 90s, hence why they got a movie. But it's just I feel like I don't know. It's just too I don't know. Too much just
too self-referential.
Yeah, and just like I don't think you have enough to work with in a way. But yeah, I can throw it on and have a good one of my favorite bands, Helmet, is in it. So
nice.
That's fun. Ozzy Osbourne's in it.
I think I saw Helmet's going to be coming to town soon.
Yeah, I was just talking about going to it, but the tickets are pricey now, and it's only the original singer. That's the only original member who's still in it. Which is kind of a bummer, but it would be still fun to see. But I don't know. But I watched the movie. Ever see that? It's a very interesting concept.
1995.
Yeah,
You're on a
I used to-
95 kick.
Yeah, because
That's
I think
cool.
I looked up like what else came out around the Jerky Boys, and this was one.
Oh, nice.
And I hadn't seen it in forever. And they're funny. It's such a funny concept. It's like, let's just take the Brady Bunch and put them in the 90s, and everyone else is like normal, but they're just like, it's just so fun. It's like they're stuck in like the 70s, but it doesn't make any sense. It's like, why are they stuck in the 70s when they're like, they're teenagers?
That's kinda
It's so
fun.
funny. And like,
Sure, Jam.
it's so. Have you guys ever seen these?
No, that kind of sounds
they're
fun,
funny.
though.
The second one I remember being funny too. It wasn't in this one. I think it's in the second one. Like Jan and not Jan, Marsha and Greg go on a double date, and Marsha's asking her dates like, so whatever his name is, what kind of music do you like? He's like, I really like hip hop. She's like, hip hop? What's that? That sounds like music for bunny rabbits or something. It's just they're so, they're just so
out of touch.
Yeah,
or don't get the humor.
Yeah, and it's just so funny. They're funny. They're funny. I've always liked. I remember watching them all the time as a kid. I can still have fun with them.
Nice.
But
Did not know there was a Brady Bunch movie.
yeah, it's just so funny because it's making fun of the Brady Bunch. It's so funny.
That's cool.
I don't know. Is it streaming on anything? Because I bought them. This is 2-pack Blu-ray I bought. I just watched that. If it's streaming, I would recommend it. It's funny.
Might be on Prime. Looks like maybe Hulu, but I can never trust these links.
Yeah, that's Bing for you. You can rent it for $2. That's not bad at all.
On Prime, yeah.
I'd say that's very, very worth it.
Yeah, Brady Bunch movie from 1995.
You have some comments, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Zane. I watched 1917. Bottle Jack said, and he said the Brady Bunch was funny.
Yeah, Chris, did you watch those? I always liked them. Yeah, 19. Yeah, Chris and I were talking about that. I remember, and I told him and Matt watched it too. I remember you lent that to me. That's how I watched it. We were working together. Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
I think is it supposed to be all in one shot?
Yeah.
Oh, that movie.
Yeah.
World War One.
What'd you do? You remember it at all, Sam?
We
Did
saw
you like
it in
it?
theater.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I told Chris that's the first movie I've like bought physically.
Was it really?
In a long time.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what, you never bought a DVD back in the day?
Yeah, I'm not the big physical media guy, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the way I mean, I guess that's the only way you can watch the uncut My Bloody Valentine now. So it pays off.
Yeah. There's perks. Sam, what have you been watching?
Gosh, I haven't been doing my homework. No, we watched The Monkey.
Oh yeah.
Really like that movie.
We got the early access screening.
Yeah. So no spoilers. Go check that out. It's really good.
That one's done by. It's a short story by Stephen King, and
I'm not familiar with it at all.
I know, right? I didn't know that he did one.
Yeah.
Directed by Oz Perkins,
right?
Who did
Long Legs?
Legs.
I'll have to watch. I'll see if I can go back to the movies on Tuesday.
I think this one comes out Friday.
Oh, it's not. Whoa, shit!
Yeah, we got a week early for
wow.
screening.
Damn. Okay. Very cool.
I saw a little bit of trivia online that Disney copyrighted the monkey with the cymbals.
What?
Because of Toy Story.
What?
How do you copyright
That's
that?
fucking crazy.
So for this movie, they had to switch over to drums. So the monkey plays the drums.
There's a movie. It reminds me, not the plot. It's a George Romero movie. It's called Monkey Shines.
Oh.
And if you look it up, you'll know what I'm talking about. I remember seeing it all the time at like Blockbuster and be like, man, that looks. I always thought. But there's two different versions. So there's that version. That's the one. That was the one on the VHS, but the theatrical poster is a little different. But I always thought it always scared me. It's like, oh my god, it's like a killer monkey doll. It's not a killer monkey doll at all. That's what it was.
An experiment in fear.
Yeah, it's weird, but I like it. It's like this dude ends up being a quadriplegic, and he has a monkey helping him. Like like they do that. They have monkeys like help people when they're quadriplegics.
What?
I don't know if they still do that. I don't know if they still do that anymore.
Huh.
You never seen that?
No.
People having like monkeys as assistants.
That's really cool.
Like goes and gets them like their, like like water if they need water or something. You know?
Wow.
No.
No. I've always heard
Maybe-
of like a helping dog.
Yeah, dogs for
It's
sure.
the same
dog.
kind of concept. It's just I think monkeys are kind of more. They're more able to.
They got thumbs.
Yeah,
Opposable
exactly.
thumb.
I think they're smarter. I think, but yeah, I haven't seen it in a little bit. It's an interesting movie. It's not one of his George Romero's best, but I like it. I'll throw it on.
You got a non-spoiler description of the monkey, Sam?
Yeah, sorry to hijack the monkey from me.
Oh, well, they say it in the trailer, right? The monkey's like a cursed doll,
Mm.
and
Every time you twist the key on its back, something bad's gonna happen.
Mm.
also like I don't know what it is, but so many actors in Hollywood look the same to me. Like that guy. So like I think Matt Damon and Leo look exactly the same.
They kind of do. Yeah.
That guy looks. I thought he was like from. Oh my God, what is that show called?
Theo James.
Theo James. I thought he was in Westworld.
Oh
I was
man.
like thinking of everything else he could have possibly been in, but he's just. I think he's been in like one other movie that I recognize.
That's funny.
Yeah. Other than that, CJ and I went and did an escape room on Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a lot of
nice.
fun.
For the
I-
longest
yeah.
time, CJ said that he would never do an escape room. He's not interested, and
It's too scary. I don't want to be locked in the room.
it was too much fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was a themed room, so it was like we're in the powder room of a Hollywood actor.
Oh,
in, like, the
where was
1950s.
this escape room? Was it
High Street.
Oh wow.
High in like
Oh, okay.
19th.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't done. We would do those decent amount. But this is like before COVID.
Oh, okay.
I never really cared. I don't know. Like they were all right. I just maybe we just weren't good enough to kind of solve them.
It's
Did you
tough.
solve them?
He said we got 80% of the way.
Oh, well, yeah. I think that's about as far as we ever got.
hmm
Yeah, I mean, I did get us it was like 4 out of 5 difficulty
Oh, okay.
for the first one we've ever done together. So it was so much fun though. I would love to go do more with groups and everything.
Didn't they made a like horror movie out of it, right?
Oh really?
Around the time like they first started getting big.
Oh no, the escape room or
Yeah.
something.
I was telling CJ there was a point and click game that I'd play all the time. It was like at the same time when that Impossible game came out, just point and click.
Yeah,
And it's an escape room.
yeah. I remember. I think I kind of remember that. Yeah.
I would play the crap out of that. So. Yeah, I like puzzles.
Yeah.
Bottle Jack
Yeah.
said the Brady Bunch movie reminds me of Starsky and Hutch and Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah,
the new ones.
definitely, Chris. Yeah, there was kind of that era where they would do that. The Addams Family,
Mm.
in a way,
They're still doing Addams Family, aren't they?
that's are they? Yeah,
Oh,
are
Wednesday.
they?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. That's Addams Family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a thing for a while. Bring back like a old show and modernize it. Definitely. Yeah.
As for me, yeah, I highly recommend you watch The Monkey this coming weekend. I think it's the 21st it comes out. That's like a 5 out of 5 for me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice
me
length
too.
of time.
Oh, did we rate My Bloody Valentine?
Good
Were we gonna
concept.
rate it? Or
Oh, yeah.
Should we rate it?
Do we remember? We didn't rate it?
No, we didn't read it.
What do you rate it?
But do you want to rate it? We don't have to rate it.
I'd give it I'd give it like a 3.5 out of 5.
You liked Hard Eyes better?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Bloody Valentine, it's good. I felt a little slow at some spots. And maybe I would think it would be a little better with the unrated cut because I
Yeah.
did feel a little gypped on some of
Yeah.
those kills.
Yeah, if you can find it, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I bet you my rating would go up then.
Yeah.
But it did feel a little subdued at points. I do like the twist though, like I was saying. At the very
We
end,
didn't
we
talk
find out
the song, the Ballad of Harry Warden at the
Oh,
end.
I didn't
that closes the movie. Oh, so good.
Sam didn't experience it. I turned it off.
What?
Yeah.
What? Oh, Maron.
We gotta listen to it after this.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh my god, it's like one of the that's such a perfect way to end the movie.
Yeah. 3.5 for me. Sam, what do you give it?
Yeah, I want to see the
Unrated.
the parts we missed.
Yeah.
Um,
You can probably find them on you. Type in like My Bloody Valentine uncut scenes. They probably have like a montage, if you will, of them.
when those scenes are happening and like we only got the quick glimpses of it. I thought it was because it's a product of its time and
I do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All
Yeah.
deleted.
But
That's the remake. Yeah, did we do that one? Oh, is it like numbered?
Yeah. Let's check this one out. I'll try to share the screen. Go ahead, Sue.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's a 4.5 for me.
Oh, okay.
I really enjoyed this one.
Oh, good.
I'm glad you liked it.
You were saying that you told him that it was your like one of your favorite slashers,
Yeah.
and he watched it last year. Just based off.
You watched it last year?
Yeah, maybe like a year or two ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So maybe that's why it just wasn't as fresh.
Yeah.
For me.
It's
It was good on the rewatch. It was fine.
Again, just like the dreary setting. I just really like that.
Yeah.
I like the small town vibe.
Yeah, same.
What would you rate it, Ian?
Oh, it's a 5.
Oh, yeah.
I have nothing to take, like no negatives about it. It's pretty, it's just like, it's kind of cool too. How it's like, there's no recognizable faces really,
That's true. Yeah.
I like that.
No big Hollywood actor.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of miss that.
Even this is like gross because he's like, man, something fucking stinks.
Yeah.
And it's because she's in there cooking.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
you can tell when it's the cut scenes because it's kind of like a generation removed, kind of.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still turning.
Right? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, in the other version we watched it just showed it real quick, and then he makes a face and then it cuts really fast.
No, I'm bummed that you guys didn't get to experience the all the gore.
We're missing out.
Yeah, man.
5 out of
You got to
5.
watch the bartender getting killed. That one's fucking awesome as shit. I mean, it's up to you.
Oh, I just had one more thing. Besides the monkey, I finished. You can watch it on Amazon Prime now. All of it. Beast Games.
Oh, was it Chris talking about that?
I don't know. It might have been me. That's all I've been.
Oh no,
about
wait!
lately.
I'm thinking of Beast Wars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Mr. Beast show.
So many beasts.
He for the finale, it was like 6 people on the final episode, and they just kept whittling it down until it was 1-on-1. And they were competing for $10 million.
Whoa.
So he said that's like the biggest prize in game show history.
Wow,
which is crazy.
Where does he get all that money?
I know, right? But yeah, I would recommend Beast Games. That one was really good. Let's check out this kill.
Now watch this drive.
Now watch this drive. Oh my god. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I like it. Just all the practical effects and everything. So, although there's some practical effects in Hard Eyes, something I don't know. Something about this is just like, oh, that's so fucking cool.
Jeez, that's all we got was just him dragging the legs away.
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
Wow.
The eyeball
awesome.
sticking out.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh my god, My Bloody Valentine. That is a Bloody Valentine. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Oh, it says copyright 2009.
Yeah, I think they finally released it when they remake. I think the remake came out in 2009. So I think that's when they put out like a DVD with all the cutscenes finally put back in.
That's cool.
You say remake? Is that like remastered or?
No, they remade it.
Like new actors?
Yeah. And I don't know. It's nowhere near as good as this one to me.
That was the era when they were doing
3D movies. Everything. Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like they remade everything back then. Is this like the boiled hot dogs?
I think I remember the remake when we rented it. It came with 3D glasses.
Yeah. Yep.
To watch.
Yeah.
At home.
Wait, for My Bloody Valentine?
The 2009
right?
version.
Because it was 3D.
Wow.
That was the era too. Everything was in 3D back then. I don't know why they need to cut this. Like, I don't know.
Crazy. Yeah, but we'll be back later with hopefully a review of Austin Powers. Is it The Spy Who Shagged Me? Is that the first one?
It's the International Man of Mystery.
The International Man of Mystery. We're gonna review that one's coming up soon. And then what else we got coming up, Ian? Anything?
Chris was talking about Office Space. That'd be a fun
Oh
one.
yeah, Office Space.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
That'd be really awesome to do.
Some Mike Judge.
Yeah. I've still been watching a lot of Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
never gets old.
We'll be back soon, hopefully next Saturday. And until then, everybody, Thanks for tuning in. Thanks
Yeah,
for
thank you.
watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe down below. Have you seen YouTube videos lately whenever they do the sign off subscribe? I think that AI must read the word subscribe. I wonder if it's working right now. But the subscribe button will actually glow at the
Oh,
bottom.
what?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that.
I'm gonna play this back later and see if the AI does it for us
Wow,
too.
that's crazy.
Kind of cute little feature for
That's
YouTube.
nuts if that's true.
Yeah,
Boy.
but subscribe. All right. Later, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Excuse me. Sorry.